Hello, I'm Denisha Martinez. Thank you so much for checking out this welcoming intro. So, in some meditations that I'll be posting this week, there is an invitation for a deep sense of welcoming in the practice, welcoming for the body, welcoming for the breath, just a recognition of what it feels like to be welcoming. So, let's take that for a moment and talk about what is this felt sense of welcoming? What does it feel like to welcome or to be welcomed? Recently, when I asked a small group of people, they expressed that welcoming felt warm, as if you hosted a big meal and invited everybody over. Feels like coming home. It's a overall softness. You're leaning into it, but there's an embraced quality where you're also opening your arms wide. So you can imagine, if you will, a friend of yours coming to the door, knocking on the door, and wanting to be welcomed in normal circumstances, you certainly would. We're in a unique time right now, and so many of us might be feeling a bit more contracted, and not just our body, but our nervous system. So, this idea of welcoming might cause some red flags because it does require a little bit of an opening. But knowing that we're practicing welcoming in the safety of our own homes and shelter, and in a meditative style, which will linger throughout the rest of your day. So, you'll still see the benefits of how it feels to welcome, even in like our short 20 or 30-minute practices. So welcoming does require a bit of attention, but the attention is a very soft attention. So it's a bit passive, but there's still a bit of an activeness to it. But you're not looking at the practice and welcoming to fix or change. So you're not offering that friend in and trying to fix them up and make them better. We're all human, but the idea of welcoming is to really be very unconditional about it. And so, in that deep, unconditional welcoming, there might be spontaneous transformations. So much of what we're suffering from can be caused just because we're so contracted around all of these preferences and expectations that we might have, that we've stopped welcoming a long, long time ago. So my invitation for welcoming is to start simply with yourself. So welcoming your body can be a very simple, direct form and way into practicing welcoming. So before you enjoy the meditations, I just want to offer you, a couple of moments here to maybe feel that quality of welcoming. So eyes open or closed, just bring your attention to your body. And I'd like you to notice your hands. Just notice your hands, whatever that looks like for you. If your eyes are open, you might look at them. If your eyes are closed, you might just be aware that you have hands. If you have hands, if you don't have hands, I'm guessing energetically you're feeling hands. Getting a little ahead of ourselves, but just notice hands. Now imagine, if you will, welcoming the hands. Welcoming the hands. Feeling of the hands. You might go back and forth between noticing the hands versus welcoming the hands. And perhaps you notice a very subtle difference, maybe more of a felt somatic sense in the welcoming, as if the whole body is welcoming, not just a thinking part of you, but more of a feeling part of you. So just, some food for thought as you practice your meditations, your welcoming meditations. Like I said, I'll be posting a couple throughout this week, so I do hope you enjoy. If you have any questions or any feedback, please feel free to reach out to me. My information on the YouTube, also online, www.givingtreeessentials with an S at the end.com, just the way it's spelled, no fancy spelling. Once again, thank you so much for listening.